Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
In a world where celebrity collaborations often fade like a trend, what happens when two of Asia's biggest stars, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, step into the spotlight together and earn the applause of an international media giant like Discovery Channel? This isn't just fan service. This is global recognition, and it's shaking the very foundations of the entertainment industry. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear might change how the world sees Chinese talent forever. It was meant to be just another press event, a polished, predictable gathering in Los Angeles where Discovery Channel executives would unveil their programming lineup for the year. The room, filled with seasoned journalists and industry insiders, expected charts, trailers, and tightly rehearsed speeches. But what unfolded stunned even the most jaded attendees. Without warning, Vikram Chana, vice president of Discovery Channel, set aside his prepared remarks and began speaking from the heart. With a calm but unmistakably passionate tone, he shifted the focus from corporate strategy to something far more unexpected. Two Chinese artists he believed were about to redefine the boundaries of global storytelling, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. There was no promotional material, no advance press release, just raw admiration. Chana described their collaborative work as groundbreaking, a form of cultural expression that challenges the way the West views Eastern narratives. He praised their courage, their honesty, and most of all, their ability to communicate something profoundly human in a language that transcends borders. The room fell into silence, not the awkward kind, but the charged kind that arrives when something real cuts through the usual noise of show business. In that moment, something shifted. These weren't just actors or performers being mentioned. They were being recognized as visionary creators, artists capable of shaping the future of international storytelling. It wasn't an endorsement from a marketing team. It was a declaration from someone who had seen something worth believing in. And in an industry built on image and illusion, that truth hit harder than anyone could have anticipated. The world had been watching them from afar. Now, for the first time, someone from the global mainstream was ready to listen, and more importantly, to follow. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan are names that have long commanded attention across Asia. Their rise to stardom was meteoric, marked by sold-out concerts, record-breaking dramas, and legions of loyal fans. Yet, to view them merely as celebrities is to overlook the quiet but powerful transformation they've undergone. Beyond the spotlight, both men have evolved into cultural symbols, voices of a generation navigating identity, pressure, and purpose in a world that often demands more than it gives back. Their artistry has grown into something far more nuanced than performance alone. Wang Yibo, once known primarily for his charisma and dance, now brings a sharp emotional clarity to every project he chooses. Xiao Zhan, admired for his vocal talent and acting range, has leaned into storytelling that reveals a deep sensitivity to the human condition. Together, they reflect the complex emotional realities of today's youth, torn between tradition and modernity, duty and self-expression. What makes them so compelling isn't just their talent, but their courage to be vulnerable in public view. In their choices, they challenge long-held perceptions, not just of masculinity, but of what it means to be an Asian artist in the global media landscape. Their journey speaks to something universal, the desire to be seen, not for fame but for truth. And now, with international platforms beginning to notice, their voices are not just echoing within the walls of their own culture, they're resonating across oceans. It's no longer just about influence, it's about meaning. In Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, we are witnessing the emergence of artists who aren't simply following trends, they're shaping them. They are no longer just stars. They are storytellers. And the world is finally beginning to listen. In an era where content crosses borders more freely than ever, the influence of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan has grown far beyond the confines of Chinese entertainment. What began as regional stardom has steadily evolved into something far more powerful, a cultural phenomenon that is reshaping how East and West engage with each other through media. Their artistry has become a bridge, not only connecting fans from different nations, but also challenging long-held narratives about what Asian representation should look like on the global stage. Their work has introduced global audiences to storytelling deeply rooted in Chinese heritage, yet universally resonant. Through their characters, music, and now their potential documentary endeavors, they offer windows into cultural identity, emotion, and values that are often misunderstood or oversimplified. But beyond representation, it is their authenticity, the quiet strength in their vulnerability, the depth of their performances, that resonates across languages, across beliefs. This cross-cultural ripple effect is not accidental. It stems from something rare, a sincere dedication to growth and artistic integrity. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan don't chase global attention. They earn it by being unapologetically true to who they are. In doing so, they inspire dialogue between communities, spark curiosity about Chinese culture, and bring nuance to how the world understands Asia beyond its stereotypes. Their influence is no longer limited to entertainment. They are part of a broader movement toward cultural equity, where stories from one side of the world can move hearts on the other. In a time when division often dominates headlines, their rise signals something quietly revolutionary: the ability of art to unify, to heal, and to open minds. In them, we don't just see actors, we see ambassadors of empathy, emotion, and shared humanity. Their impact is not measured in fame but in connection. In a world of relentless media leaks and instant gratification, true mystery is rare. And yet, the project whispered about by Discovery Channel's vice president has stirred a quiet storm precisely because of what remains unknown. The mention of a documentary linked to Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, one that had never been publicized, never teased to fans, has left both the entertainment industry and global audiences suspended in curiosity. The secrecy is not just unusual. It feels intentional, sacred even, as though what's being created is not simply content, but something profoundly personal. What could inspire such guarded silence? Some insiders suggest a cultural deep dive that reclaims Chinese identity on a global platform. Others wonder if it touches on delicate themes: social change, generational struggles, or unspoken truths too rarely told. Whatever the subject, one thing is clear: the stakes are high. Not just for Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan as artists, but for how the global industry treats Eastern narratives with weight and respect. The reaction from within the entertainment world has been equally divided: admiration, speculation, and concern converging in equal measure. Industry veterans are awed by the potential scope and artistic ambition, while others question the timing of such a revelation just before major award season. But beyond politics and punditry, the emotional response from fans has been overwhelming. They are not merely eager, they're moved. Moved by the thought that their idols may be telling a story bigger than fame, one that speaks to memory, identity, and truth. What remains untold may be the most powerful part of all. For in that silence lies possibility, a rare moment where global audiences, from Tokyo to Toronto, Paris to Seoul, are not watching out of habit, but from hope. Hope that something real is coming. Something worth waiting for. Beneath all the headlines, speculation, and global buzz, there lies something far more profound at the heart of this unfolding story. A quiet emotional current that runs deeper than fame. At its core, the mystery surrounding Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's alleged documentary project is not just about what they are making, but why. For years, both have stood in front of flashing cameras and thunderous crowds, their every move dissected, their every word amplified. Yet behind that glamour is a vulnerability rarely spoken about: the human cost of being seen but not always understood. This project, whatever its final form, feels like an act of reclaiming. It suggests two men, no longer content with surface perception, stepping forward not just as performers, but as storytellers of their own truths. It is the quiet rebellion of authenticity in an industry often built on illusion. The emotional weight comes not only from the content they may be revealing, but from the act of choosing to speak in their own way at their own pace. Their silence in the face of speculation says more than any press release could. It speaks of care, of timing, of trust in the audience to feel what they have yet to explain. For fans around the world, it's a moment of shared breath. An emotional waiting room where hearts beat in unison for something honest, something that might offer comfort, understanding, or simply connection. In a world desperate for noise, this stillness is striking. And in that stillness, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan remind us that true artistry is not just performance. It's presence. Presence with purpose, presence with feeling. Perhaps what moves us most is not what they will say, but the courage it takes to say it at all. In moments like this, when artists dare to step beyond what the world expects of them, we're invited to reflect not only on their journey, but on our own. The emerging story of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's potential collaboration with Discovery Channel is not just a tale of celebrity, or even of artistic evolution. It's a mirror, a gentle but powerful reminder that we, too, are part of this cultural shift. That we are more than spectators, we are participants in the way stories are received, reshaped, and remembered. For fans, this moment is intimate. Many have grown with these artists, drawn strength from their resilience, their creativity, and their quiet dignity in the face of scrutiny. To witness them now, poised to share something deeper and possibly more vulnerable, feels like an extension of that relationship, an invitation into something real. It's about more than admiration. It's about connection, about being seen and valued in a shared emotional space that transcends geography and language. And for the broader audience, this is an opportunity to embrace something rare: authenticity in an age of overproduction. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan are not just delivering entertainment, they are opening a door to understanding of culture, identity, and the personal stories that unite us beneath the surface. If this project does come to light, it won't just change how we see them, it might also change how we see each other. So what does this mean for you? Perhaps it's a gentle call to stay open, to art that challenges, to voices that have long gone unheard, to the quiet power of vulnerability. In supporting stories like these, we don't just uplift artists. We nurture a world that listens more carefully, feels more deeply, and honors the truth in all its beautiful, complicated forms. If this story moved you even a little, if you believe in the power of creativity, collaboration, and cultural pride, then I invite you to stay with us on this journey. Movie Camera, subscribe to this channel for exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes insights, and more inspiring stories like this. Speech Balloon, leave a comment below. What do you think this secret project is about? Don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you don't miss the moment the truth finally comes out. Thank you for watching. You're not just an audience, you're part of this global story. And we're only just beginning.